So, ladies and gentlemen, Lucasfilm cannot even help themselves when it comes to their new stuff. They're changing the versions of their characters from the High Republic for
Let's
Star
get
Wars
high.
Acolyte. Good times.
We got to talk about more Star Wars crap.
We do, yeah. So, new Star Wars shows bringing a fan favorite, all two of them, fan favorite book character to live action, but not the version you know.
It's brand new.
Why would you do that? What's the point? Like, what is that?
Nobody read the High Republic, so they're like, let's just change the character. Nobody's gonna know anyways.
Probably, but then why do interviews like this? Just seems so pointless. But check this out, man. She's so cool, this character. Honestly, Nick, you're gonna be salivating.
Oh, I'm sure.
No, I know you will. Okay, we're gonna have to do a health check on you because your blood pressure might raise so much as well because you're just gonna be so excited. And just the raging cope from this as well. The Acolyte takes Star Wars further back than it's ever been in live action as we head to the world of the High Republic. However, this doesn't mean we won't be seeing any familiar faces in the new series, as Rebecca Henderson tells Total Film about bringing her fan favorite book character to the screen. In the upcoming show created by Leslie Five Headland, a character from the High Republic novels, Venestra Rowe, makes her debut. Speaking to FYI, this is awful. Like, they haven't spell checked this. Speaking to Tells Total Film. Good times. In our new issue out Thursday, the actor teases how her character differs from the version in the novels. I don't want to use the word badass, but Venestra is such a badass. She tells us about the Mirialan Jedi Master. She's a revered Jedi Master. The series is set about 100 years on from when we've seen Venestra in other High Republic media. So she's certainly an elder who thinks she's seen it all. She could be a badass. Anyway, there's more. You're going to love this, Nick. All right. Look at the camera. I want to see your reaction. However, while this version of Venestra will be a bit older and wiser than we've seen before, Henderson explains she'll still have her iconic lightsaber. Nick, you're going to love this. Venestra's lightsaber is purple, and she was able to alter it as a 16-year-old to turn it into a whip.
What?
She's got a light whip, not a lightsaber. It's a light whip.
A light whip? So
Yes,
she's basically Indiana Jones, a female Indiana Jones with a lightsaber whip?
Yeah, or that villain from Iron Man 2.
Oh, yeah.
Whiplash or whatever his bloody name was. I actually don't know what his name was. But
wow. You know what? At this point, they might as well give another character the lightsaber nunchucks that we saw Bruce Lee use in an edited YouTube video, because that was actually pretty badass. You know, just make it a circus at this point. You know, just throw in all kinds of just random nonsense that's just like, hey, this is cool. Let's throw this in there.
Oh, there's more. There's more. We are the prequel to the prequels, Stenberg adds. And the prequels have this kind of prestige to them. This monarchical vibe. So one of my main questions going in was, are we going to maintain that sensibility? And yes, in many ways we do. Whilst also incorporating elements that feel really contemporary and relatable.
Of course, it's got to be contemporary and relatable in today's times.
We need it, guys. We need it. Needs to be relatable because that modern audience isn't going to watch it otherwise. That mythical modern audience. So I thought that was funny. Again, light whip.
Can I add something to this conversation?
Of course you can. This is what the show's about.
Do you know how many of these books have actually sold? Let's Get High Republic.
I know Books A Million was using them as doorstops eventually. So I'm guessing very few.
The first book of Phase 1, the Charles Soule book, sold 150,000 copies in 2021. And then after that, all the sales went down. The latest charts from the end of 2023 for the High Republic title sold less than 3,000 books. Yet the Timothy Zahn books still continue to sell, exceeding more than 15 million copies to date. None of these books sell over 100,000 copies, and in fact, they've only continued to dwindle away into nothingness.
Yeah.
And yet they're basing an entire series, The Acolyte, based around this book. And the green character, do you know who the lady is that plays the green character, Vernestra Rowe?
Is that Leslie Headland's girlfriend or wife?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Her partner. Yeah.
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 Good times.
Fun stuff.
Yeah. Design the role just for her. Like, oh, this is be perfect for you, baby. Come get in my TV show.
Hey, all I know is that,
make her gay.
all I know is if she's got a lightsaber whip, you know what their bedroom looks like.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So this is BDSW?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
PDSW.
Jesus. My God.
I mean, we've said it so many times. This show, just like Star Wars Outlaws, is going to be dead on arrival. People will check out the first episode to see what a joke it is. That's literally going to be the majority of the audience watching this. Is to just look at how bad this thing actually is. Now
100%.
we are definitely going to be reviewing it here on this stream, on these podcasts. So you guys definitely want to be here for that. I know I'm going to be watching it with alternative means, and Disney Plus is not going to be getting a view from me for this trash. But I am going to be checking it out, and we are going to be talking about it, and it's going to be fun. I cannot wait.
Yeah, I know. I think it's going to be very, very. That's my summer. That's my summer review.
Yeah.
This is going to be good fun. Drake Timber Shaft, great name. Sends in $5. Says Lumia and Githany from the EU already had light whips. Doesn't mean they have to make it in a show. All right. There are some things which don't translate, I think. Pilgram Media sends in $2. Says the witches are bereft of any marketable Star Wars. All very, very valid input. Accent Seller for $1 says so she's going to remake the lightsaber into a whip, to a pussy whip the patriarchy into submission. Stunning and brave. And she did this when she was 16. Wow, so original. This woke young girl genius, like an Ant-Man, Wakanda's too, etc. Hashtag Andor is only hope. Can't argue with that. I do like Andor. Another one from Horseradish Pass. Star Wars: The High Republic. Wasn't that a series of doorstops? Oh, they were supposed to be books. And now we have Dominatrix Jedi. I really wish I had brought some strong alcohol earlier. I need a bottle to cope with this.
Yeah, it's funny because when the bookstores bought those High Republic books, there was a contract agreement where they would be on an end cap for such and such amount of time during its run when they're selling it, to where like the most people would see it, and it did so poorly and they couldn't break the contract that they literally took them off of the end cap and put them on the floor at the bottom and then put different stuff on the end cap. And there's literally pictures of this out there on social media.
I'm looking at these book sales and I'm like, how do they even still exist?
Oh, they're terrible.
Wow.
Bad times. Bad times.